And also, I like to just know what's going to happen. I like to go ahead and have it.
Hey, YouTube, it's us. And we're supposed to have a guest, but Google Plus is the worst. Sorry, guest. Hey, Steph, hit it!
Yes. You're listening to Potential Cast, Season 7, Episode 11, Showtime. Giles and Anya journey to another dimension to consult with an oracle-like creature while Buffy prepares to show the potential slayers they have the power to defeat the first.
Hello?
Okay.
Okay.
My tone deaf humming. Did you like it?
My name is Stephanie.
I'm Kimberly.
This is Debbie.
Oh, and I'm Illyrio.
Oh, it's going to be one of those shows. Okay.
Oh, it is.
Together we are No. Gax. It's Gax, right?
Together we're sad. No.
Voltron?
And regardless that we're together, I'm annoyed. There you go.
Hey guys, I really enjoyed this episode.
Well, good. At least somebody did, because it wasn't me.
I think it was. Oh, can you guys hear that?
What?
What?
That's our guest trying to call me.
Oh.
But it doesn't allow me to include him in this call.
Weird.
So I can't accept this call from our guest.
Maybe it's his settings or something.
I don't know. No, it's not him. It's Google Plus is the worst. Hey, Google. You're the worst.
GFY.
Google, if they made a movie about you, it would take 12 years to film. That's how bad you are.
Oh, poor Google.
Oh, no. We're the poor ones using Google. I don't want to join this hangout. I want him in this hangout. That's what I want. So go ahead and chat while I try to solve this.
Okay.
So there are more potentials.
Holy moly, there are more potentials. I did not expect the cavalcade of potentials.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be it. But I'm glad to see that there are more, I guess, because that was kind of my theory at the beginning, that we'd have a new potential every week. Didn't quite work out, but I guess the numbers worked out now, in a way.
They keep dying.
They do keep dying.
Well, don't they all?
Well, they hinted that, except for the one. So I'm thinking that one of them...
Hold on.
What? Hello?
You guys can't hear it, but because Brent's calling me, it's doing a ringing noise, which I can't mute. So I'm going to go scream into a pillow right now. All right, I'm going to just ask him to stop calling because this is not going to work out very well. 1 moment, please. Can I ask him to... What does this do, Google? What does this button do? Why isn't there a tooltip telling me what the bloody hell this button is going to do? Sorry, everyone. Options. I want no notifications. I want to delete this thing. Or close it. And Brent and I are going to have a normal chat.
Was there a group FaceTime option?
No,
Oh, Lord.
It would be awesome.
Because I was saying we should do that, and then we wouldn't broadcast live, though, unfortunately.
Hold on, I need to find a window with you guys in it. Where's the window? Oh, there's the window. Hey, there you guys are. I'm going to try and invite him one more time, but this is already, like, I've hit my limit of patience for this software.
So, when Kennedy and Willow are talking, Like
mean
they lead you to
flirting.
believe,
Ugh.
there are going to be more. Because Kennedy says, if there's going to be more, then we're going to need another bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the house only has one bathroom.
But
Sure.
all the bedrooms? There's what? There's easily 3, right?
Yeah, there's 3.
There has to be at least 2. There has to be a bathroom in
Yeah,
the
I
master
don't know if
suite.
I don't know if Joyce's room has a bathroom or not, but
But there
It
are
probably just has a toilet, not like a full shower and all that stuff.
a shit ton of people in the house now.
Yeah.
And what I don't understand, Xander can go home. He
No,
doesn't
no,
stay there on the
apparently
couch.
no. Apparently everybody in oh my god, I almost said Springfield. Oh my god. Apparently everybody
Springton. Good night.
Yeah, so apparently I don't know. Is the Summers house now? It's a flop house. It's a flop house
Tell
for
me about it.
potential slayers. And what's super annoying is you have that friggin' idiot sitting all tied up on his chair in the mix in the living room, but bullshitting with everybody. What the fuck?
Yeah, that part was really still weird to me, but it's true. Like, what do they do with him? Right?
I mean, let him go. He's useless.
Let somebody be alone in a room with him somewhere. It's just literally like everybody's hanging out in the living room, even friggin' Andrew? Really?
His quote was great, though.
No.
I must say, Andrew was a quotocopia.
Yeah, all the quotes that I wrote down were Andrew quotes.
I can't. I mean, I don't want to shit on it too much. Seriously, I just can't even with this episode. I just can't.
What? What's wrong?
Oh my god! I don't even know where to start.
Well, that proves that it's baseless. Then, if you can't mount any arguments or any facts,
so
Debbie, then maybe you're just being a Debbie.
Okay, so I
Oh yeah, the eyeball was terrible.
The eyeball of eyeballs is the worst.
I forgot about the eyeball.
The eyeball of not even like laughably so bad it's good. It was eye-rollingly.
No, it was awful for 7th season.
Mm-hmm.
But I did appreciate how it went from super ominous talk to la 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 la.
I find the potentials to be just insufferable. Oh my god.
Even lovely Felicia Day.
I'm not as in love with her as everybody else is.
Oh, I'm
sorry.
shocked.
I am not. I know, right? Let's see what else. So the fight scene, big fight scenes. Did you notice the lighting everything was very bright. So you could see
all those giant lights.
It was supposed to be stadium
but
style.
what was super annoying about it was so it's super bright. It was always like it was. Oh my god, so obvious. Yeah, you could see Stuffy, and you could see like the misses from the faux punches, and I'm like, oh come on. And Buffy trying to be all tough teachery. I don't know. There was nothing I liked about this episode. Oh my god, and Kennedy's the fucking worst.
Kennedy's the worst? I don't know. I kind of thought that out of the Slayerettes, out of the potentials, she was actually the most tolerable. We have a guest!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Tabarnak. It's about time we got this figured out.
Welcome.
Hey Brent, welcome. So we're basically about to do quotes. So
I'm giving all my reasons.
Just kidding. So yeah, I don't know. I thought she was okay. Out of all the potentials, I think Kennedy was the most tolerable, frankly.
Oh, she's so smarmy.
Oh yeah,
I think
but she also knows how to wield a crossbow.
Ugh.
Brent.
She wants to be the Slayer so bad.
Brent, where do you fall on Kennedy?
As far as all the potential Slayers, there are not a lot of good ones, so she's at the top, but that's not a good list to compare it to. So.
Okay, and let me ask you this real quick. Did you watch Buffy as it aired, or did you watch it later, or what?
I actually started middle of the 3rd season.
Okay.
Airing. But I've actually seen it about 10 or 11 times through already. So.
Wow.
That's
Is your
fantastic.
wife a fan?
She is not. She refuses to watch it. So
Unfortunate.
That's bloody hilarious.
I've tried so many times to get her to watch it, and we'll start the first season. The hard part is getting through that first season.
Oh, you got to skip it.
I know.
Skip
I know. I keep telling
Says
her
the
that.
completist who did a bloody podcast. But no, here's the thing. Season 1, unless you describe it to someone as like a mid-season replacement that they weren't sure where it was going to go, it really falls on mostly deaf ears for most people.
That's
I
true.
mean, I remember when we were trying to turn on this one person, podcaster, who I won't name because fuck him, to the show, and he had the same, first season, I don't know, what's all the hype about? Meh. And that's actually a really good impression of this guy, by the way. But I'm sorry, I'm being such a bitch. Google turned me into a bitch tonight.
Yeah, I was
Like that first season's rough, man. It's really rough.
I'm very different than most people because the fourth season is my favorite. So
Oh, the initiative season.
yes,
Nice.
very very controversial.
With Adam, who's still like, of all the big bads, he was the most philosophical and introspective. But it was like he might as well have been going.
Yeah, the arc wasn't the best, but I like the individual episodes in it, like Hush and Something Blue, and those are my favorites. So.
And the one where Oz comes back and acts like an abuser.
Yeah.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Sorry, my stance is still the same.
Yeah. But to go back to your other question, all the potentials are terrible. So.
Yeah.
Well, let me read my fun facts.
Go do it.
Okay, this was written by David Fury, and did you know that the Botox eye is voiced by David Fury?
Bell
I
Jackson.
didn't know that. That's hilarious.
The Bajoxon?
Bell Jackson's eye.
Bell Jackson's eye. Okay.
Bill Jock's eye.
Bell Jackson's eye. It's the eye of Bell Jackson. Right? Isn't that one of Daenerys' 3 dragons?
Yes.
Okay, potentials. In keeping with this season's theme of going back to the beginning, in the shot right before the opening credits,
Stop.
Buffy
That was the bus station with Inca Mummy Girl, right?
probably.
Sure.
Yay.
Yep.
In the shot right before the opening credits, Buffy greets Rona by saying, "Welcome to the Hellmouth," which is the same as the title of the first episode of the series.
Oh, yeah.
Chloe Lalaine, I guess is the actress's name.
Jeez.
Oh,
Okay, sorry.
Steph's fun facts have been muted by a dog.
Yeah, it's that time of day. Okay, Chloe, played by Lalaine, the final Disney Channel star to come play a potential. She starred as Miranda on Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, I have no idea
Rona,
what this Disney Channel thing is, and I'm super happy I don't understand it.
yeah, because most parents, children your age, get Disney Channel all the time. Rona, played by Indigo, I know her from Weeds. She was also on Treme.
I know her from her line of hardware stores across Canada.
She's the worst.
Rona. Rona. When I need a screw. Wait a second, that came out wrong. when I need a bag of nails, I go to Rona. Although they don't sell them in bags, they sell them in little boxes.
Fun fact.
Eve, Amanda Fuller, she's on Last Man Standing, and apparently she's in the
Yes, that's right. I'm like trying to place her face for so long. She got brown hair now.
If you want to see her topless, she's in the movie Creature. So.
Noted. Noted.
Where's my pad? Where's my pad?
and she's in like the Brittany Murphy movie on looks like Lifetime or something.
What's a Brittany Murphy?
Aw, too soon.
Too soon.
Oh wait, is that person dead? Is that a
Yes,
Yeah.
she was in Clueless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never watched that movie.
She was in 8 Mile.
Yeah. And
Was that the 8 Mile?
Yeah.
The movie that was somewhat inspired by the song that I start every race I run with.
Yeah.
Sorry, let me correct that. That every runner starts their race with.
Not me.
I know, Debbie.
Jay-Z, on to the next one. Duh.
Really?
Yeah, for real.
I'm gonna look that up.
It's awesome.
Okay, our last potential is Vi, played by Felicia Day. Now, Kim, are you familiar with Felicia Day?
Oh yeah, from Supernatural.
Yeah.
Yep.
She was in Dr. Horrible too.
Dollhouse.
She's America's sweetheart.
She had her own show that she developed on YouTube, which was The Guild, which was what I first saw her in, and I thought it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was pretty
She's
successful with the online
the geekdom and the fandom
internet thing. Yeah, she was able to get some money from Microsoft.
Cool.
All right, odds and ends. The barrier Willow uses to stop the Turrican from entering Buffy's house is the same barrier she used in Season 5's episode Spiral. After defeating the Turrican, Buffy says, "Here endeth the lesson." She is directly referencing Spike from the episode Food for Love in Season 5. In that episode, Spike taught Buffy how he killed 2 Slayers. At the very end of his teaching, he stated, "Here endeth the lesson." In the Anglican Book of Common Prayer, "Here endeth the lesson" is announced at the conclusion of each reading of biblical passages during the order for daily morning prayer. The English poetry writing Spike would be well acquainted with Anglican canonical forms. The Master also says in the episode "Never Kill a Boy on the First" after he reads about the Anointed One and throwing a vampire into a coffin.
Nice.
Wow.
Awesome.
So, I have a really big note here, and it says, Damon Lindelof is a plagiarizing hack.
Yes.
What did he do?
Can anyone guess what I saw in this episode that Damon Lindelof ripped off?
I didn't notice it.
Oh, you of all people, Kim, didn't notice it?
Probably because I was not even engaged in this episode.
Alright, so when Spike is having his little escape fantasy, what does he do to one of those eyeless guys, Kim?
Oh, when he did the Saeed thing.
You mean when Saeed did the Spike thing?
Right.
Oh, seriously? Spike did it better.
What did he do? I
don't think
He
remember.
put his legs up on a guy's shoulders and broke his neck. The twist.
Oh.
of
I
his
don't
leg.
think that's just a action movie thing.
No,
But he didn't really do it because it was a
ripoff.
fantasy. So.
Pardon?
But he didn't really do it because it was a fantasy. So.
No, he didn't
True.
really do it because it's fiction. Come now.
But Saeed did it for real. Come on now.
He also never watched a single episode of Lost. He's lucky. I should have done what Naveen Andrews did. Yeah, and I have another note. Andrew and Donnie sitting in a tree.
Oh my god, I thought the same thing. I'm like, these two are so gonna
No, I didn't.
B-A-N-G-E-R-I-N-G.
I didn't think that. I just thought Andrew's so immature that he's arguing with a teenager.
No, I was like, these two are gonna totally kiss before this thing is
Wow.
over.
We are divided because I'm with Steph.
Yeah. I don't think Andrew likes girls.
No, he
Bad
definitely thinks he does not like girls.
Oh, I forgot
Doesn't
about
mean
that.
he can't kiss a girl.
Man, I'm so heteronormative. I'm the worst.
That doesn't mean he
Sorry,
can't
guys.
kiss her.
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't say K-I-S-S-I-N-G. I said B-A-N-T-E-R-I-N-G.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
But yeah,
they
it
were
kinda
going
looked
back
like they
and
had a
forth.
meet
I'm like,
cute.
are these two gonna go? Are these two gonna be a
In the
thing
last-
now?
In the last episode, she was smacking him around, and probably the quickest way into his pants.
Oh my
So
god.
can we talk about Eve for a second?
Eve?
So she
Sure.
said to that little the
other-
little minion, whatever, the vampire, whatever.
Turrican.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. She said, "Oh, something about except her."
Yeah,
Yes.
take them all except for
Except
her.
her.
I don't know what that means.
To me that makes me think one of them and she knows who it is, who's going to be the next Slayer.
I think she just meant Buffy.
No.
That's what I thought she meant.
No, because I think of the ones there, I think she said except her.
No. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, sorry.
I thought she included Buffy and all of them being there.
Yeah.
But if you're right, then I don't know who she would mean. Maybe it's Felicia Day. Maybe Felicia Day is the next Slayer.
I don't know.
No,
Okay,
she's
can we
just so
talk about her
quirky,
hat?
adorable.
Her stupid hat matching her stupid sweater, please. No, let's not talk about it.
Maybe it's just me, but she looks like twice as old as those other girls. Maybe it's because I see her the way she looks now, even though like was obviously younger then. But I don't know. It was like, holy crap. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you've seen my holy shit post of Felicia Day being on my TV. So, yeah, that was crazy nutso. I did not expect that. Although, of course, she would be in a Whedonverse show.
Yeah.
I feel like my issue with her is the same reason why I suddenly have an issue, like after all these years, with Zooey Deschanel, even though I used to love her, is that, oh, you're so adorable and quirky. But it's so like saccharine, sweet, syrupy, and it's annoying.
Yeah, give her.
Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. There's someone screaming, and it's not my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, it starts out being endearing, and then after a while, it's like, oh, okay, this is old.
Yeah.
It's so one-dimensional at some point.
It's like, okay, it worked before, so let's copy the exact same thing with no original thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, to me, the potentials seem like they're all little stereotypes of each other. Well, different little stereotypes. It's like, well, here's the quirky one. It's like they're a boy band. It's like, here's the quirky one. Here's the sexy one. Here's the lesbian. Here's the... I was like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Here's the very British one.
The super British one.
But then Rona is
she's the black one.
Come on. But she's like the audience surrogate. She's the one that's going, what's going on here? This is crazy. I don't,
Yeah. Well, she was the last one to arrive, so she hasn't seen or been exposed to as much as the other potentials.
Yeah, I mean, it seems obvious that each individual, I feel like individually, they ain't going to get the job done. So they have to work together. They're like Voltron.
Because they're terrible. They're terrible. They're so...
I can see them forming a huge potential Voltron. That'd be great.
A huge Slayer. All together, they're one ginormous Buffy. Duh.
And doesn't Willow act scared of Kennedy?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's super smarmy and aggressive.
Yeah, I don't think she's scared. I think she's more like, why is she so aggressive? Why does she want me to sleep with her so badly?
Well, yeah, I mean, we all... oh, my God, I've got all the things to say and whine about. No, but, I mean, okay, I was no big fan of Tara. We all know that. And almost there... Yeah. And for their duration of their relationship, I didn't buy... I felt no chemistry. I didn't buy it. But at least it was sweet, and it was based on something real. This bitch comes in out of nowhere and is trying to get in her pants, and it's like, look, that's not okay. It reminds me of that, Adam Carolla thing, from, forever ago, that I remember him making a comment about, women are like cats, how you can't just leap at them, you have to slowly stroke them. And
I'm sorry, what are we talking about?
and get them to warm up to you. And Kennedy is just leaping at her, and it's uncomfortable. I feel. Those are my opinions.
Yeah, she is a little too aggressive. I think that's her stereotype.
Yeah, she's the aggressive lesbian.
Yeah, she's living it up.
Along with her being aggressive, she's the only potential who is really trying and is and acting like she's willing to participate. Or they're all trying to train, but she's not buying into the doubt that Eve was trying to weave into the group.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, and I'm thinking
very
that
arrogant.
that could be a bit of a red herring because it could be like, okay, everyone's going to be like, well, she's the one that's the most prepared, so she's obviously going to be the next Slayer. And it's like, they're probably going to pick the one that's the least prepared because that means she has the most to grow and learn from. I'm just spitting it out there, but I think it would be too obvious now if she was the next Slayer.
Or is it going to be whoever just doesn't die?
Well, but yeah, exactly. Well, that's what it will be in the end.
Yeah.
Because who's the girl that died last week? The Booksmart one? Annabelle or something. Because she was the one that you're like, oh, she's prepared because she's reading and getting all her. She has the most cohesive thoughts, and she's ready. She's prepared to be the Slayer, and then she dies. It's like, okay, here we go. So. I don't know.
Maybe you can have all the skill in the world, but you gotta have heart.
Yeah.
No.
I don't care. Honestly, I really hope they don't throw a curveball, and at the end of all this, it's Dawn, because I will be fucking pissed, and I'd be like, I just wasted 14 years of my life watching this show.
Let me ask a question though. Buffy died the first time, so they got Faith.
Faith.
Well, yeah, but she died again at the end of season 5.
They got wait a second. What?
No, wait a minute. She died.
Was Kendra.
Right, Kendra. Then she died, and they got Faith. Right.
Faith was begat because Kendra died, right?
Yes.
But then Buffy died at the end of season 5. Why wouldn't there be another one? And would there be one if she died again?
We don't know yet. There could be.
No, I think she's no longer tagged as the actual Slayer that can beget another one. Because she died that first time.
We don't know.
Well, she was supposed to stay dead.
Yeah. Well, because she was dead for how long? Was it like 6 months or so?
A summer.
Yeah. So wouldn't there have been another Slayer that would have emerged from that time?
Right.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that there isn't, and there are just 2 Slayers now, Faith and Buffy.
Right. So, but it seems like they're all worried about killing Buffy. But if she died, it wouldn't bring another Slayer.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a lack of continuity.
SOD.
Yeah.
Unless Faith comes back.
Hey,
her
now
swan song.
She's still developing that women's prison TV show. Oh, by the way, speaking of prison, I recently rewatched the movie Watchmen.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Really awesome prison scenes.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw Tango and Cash, and they had.
I have a friend who's named his cats Tango and Cash.
Awesome.
But he's never seen the movie or even heard of it. It was really hilarious.
You get some good Kurt Russell and Sylvester Stallone butt in it, so if that's what you're looking for.
Stunt butt.
Stunt butt.
Oh, I thought Tom Hanks was in that.
No, Tom Hanks was in Turner and Hooch.
That's Turner and Hooch.
So close. So close.
So, okay. So if Tango and Cash were Turner and Hooch, which was the dog?
What about Canine? I think it was Canine, really. That was
Kurt Russell, because, he's so cuddly, and he looks like a French Bull Mastiff. That's the thing about Turner and Hooch. It's a Mastiff as a police dog? That's impossible. So we get this scene where they're all kind of at the dining room table. I know I'm skipping way ahead, but I don't care.
Please.
They're at the dining room table, and there's all this, but we can't do anything. What are we going to do? And I don't know what to do, and oh my God. And then all of a sudden, Buffy and Willow get up, and when Xander goes, "What?" Was I the only one who assumed telepathy before
I
they
thought
showed
it. Oh, I
No, I
thought it
had no
immediately.
idea.
Yeah.
And then I thought, did I miss an episode where we learned that they could speak to each other telepathically? Like, I thought, have they done this before and I just don't remember?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning of season 6, when Buffy had died, Willow was standing on top of in the cemetery, and then she was talking to all of them, and then.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You're totally right. I forgot about that.
Because
They have
that
established
too.
this.
I did
And
not
yet-
remember.
And the end of season 5, when they were fighting Glory, they she had telepathy with Spike to run up the thing to go get Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Yeah.
I did not remember.
Well, it's been
Trust
14
your
years.
feelings.
Okay.
Trust your feelings. Yeah, that's true. Awesome.
Yeah. I know too much.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for remembering. But I forgot. So Bajazzle,
Beljoxes.
Beljox's eye.
Did you say bejazzled?
I got you.
Razzle Dazzle's eye.
That bedazzled eye was really shiny.
Rock Riddle's eye.
So he says that the reason that the First is able to gain power and to get out is because there's like an imbalance because they brought Buffy back from the dead. And so it's Anya and Willow and Xander's fault.
Mm-hmm. As well, it should be. There should be consequences.
But wouldn't it be the first time that she died in? You know what I mean? When she died with the Master? Because then Faith was there, and there's 2 Slayers, or with Kendra first. You know what I mean? But why would it be this time? It should have been from.
I guess because they brought her out of heaven.
Okay.
I
wasn't.
3 months had passed instead of 2 seconds. I don't know.
Heaven isn't too far away. No matter what your friends slay. Oh,
Friend Slay? Friend Slay?
friends slay. I went there. Fantastic. All right, so there's a whole
maybe
bunch
we'll
of blah
be
blah
left.
blah blah. There's a bunch of newbies that do we care about these girls?
No.
No,
Nah.
I definitely do not.
I was immediately suspicious of that Eve girl because of her southern accent.
That
Really?
southern accent that she drops halfway through her.
That they have to do
monologue.
ADR to cover up.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Really?
I don't know. The episode looked kind of weird because there were so many times because of the effects that they had to do that they singled people out and you can tell that they were in front of a green screen when the other people weren't. I don't know. Maybe it's just me watching it.
Yeah,
I
I noticed that too, Kim, but I see that every time they cut away and then come back and then the person who's talking is clearly chroma keyed in and
Yeah.
the person in the background are just waiting for a cue.
Yes.
Speaking of Q, she disappeared just like Q on Star Trek The Next Generation. John Delancey's character.
But even
Holy crap,
before
guys, I'm out.
But even before she was singled out. What? Say what?
The first is Q from Star Trek Next Generation.
You figured it out.
Andrew's going to figure it out, and he's going to know how to solve it because he's such a nerd.
So that's why he's here.
Yep.
Great.
Justified.
Do you guys still hate him?
Who, Andrew? Yes.
He's an eye roll character for me.
I still hate him, but only because I'm apparently a homophobe.
He's got great one-liners, but I'm just like, well, what's he doing? Like, they can just let him go. Like, he's not gonna. I don't think he's got the know-how to do anything on his own. So let him go, and you don't have to.
He's got to be the new comic relief now that Xander is trying to be super helpful and Spike is tied up in being tormented.
No, just say tied up. He's literally tied up, Gabby.
Well,
Literally.
yeah. Literally. Poor Spikey. Yeah, so no, I just can't even. I just can't even with that guy.
I think by the end of the year you'll like him better. I think he gets better and better as the show goes on. So.
I think he's got good timing. I think he's funny, like as an actor. But the character. I'm like, what's his point of being here still? But
yeah, I
like him, but I don't hate him.
He's a what?
Henley speaking pop culture references. It's grating.
That's very annoying to me. Although I might have a whole bunch of them lined up as quotes. I'm warning you right now.
He does like Timothy Dalton, which I agree with. So
I only like Timothy Dalton as a Time Lord. But anyway, that's me. So, can we talk about the elephant in the room?
Sure.
Which is...
Are you saying I'm fat?
Which is what?
Which is, Kimberly, I think your theory and my theory need an adjustment. I don't think that Giles has his hands in his pockets because he's dead. I think he's just trying to hide some kind of permaboner that he's been afflicted with or something. Because there was this one scene.
My God.
There was this one scene where he literally has his hands in his pockets and is pulling his pants away from his skin as far as humanly possible. And that is what I would call the high school retenting.
I think...
Which is something I've seen many of my high school friends when I was in high school have to do when they had to walk up to the front of the class and grab something. They would walk with their hands in their pockets to try and hide their ill-placed boners. I think Giles is suffering from an awkward boner. Maybe
potential boner.
Maybe it's this
potential boner.
Maybe it's something else. However, I would like to revise it. I know that we've been saying he's the first. I think he's just a ghost.
Who, Giles?
Yeah, it's Ghost Giles.
Like he's a quote unquote good ghost, like
he's a good ghost like
Joyce.
Patrick Swayze.
Hey guys, they're gonna have ghost sex.
Oh.
On top of the hood of a ghost car. After eating ghost chocolate. That was laced with ghost something.
No, they're gonna make pottery.
Well, I don't know. I think I was thinking the same thing, that maybe he isn't dead. But I noticed that Anya, she kind of grazed him a couple times. I think that they're like too close.
But he still has his bloody hands in his pockets the whole time. He's not touching anybody. Clearly, he's a ghost.
It's that, or he's like extremely disfigured and doesn't want his jacket to come off, so they can all see what has happened to him. No, I don't think he's the first, like you said. Because if he was, then why would he go through all that to go see that eye thingy just to appease Anya and keep her in the loop? I don't think so.
A clever
Here's the situation. I mean, the problem is that Giles is clearly not touching anybody. He clearly has his hands in his pockets. There's got to be a reason for that. There has to be.
Yeah. And whatever it is, we'll find out. I think he is dead, but good dead or bad dead, I don't
know. Oh my gosh, back to Andrew. The funniest thing was when Buffy came in and he was laying on the couch. He had his feet on the couch.
Yeah.
And he was caught.
He brushes off the couch.
He brushes off the couch. That was so funny.
I'm scared of Buffy. It's hilarious.
He's like, my mom died on that couch. Don't put your feet up there.
You think they'd get a new couch?
You think
Haunted.
So?
Haunted
with
couch?
What time?
Couch. Don't they have an IKEA in Sunnydale now?
Nope.
No. Damn. A nice Ethan Allen furniture.
Ethan Allen furniture.
What's an Ethan Allen?
You don't have Ethan Allen.
You don't have
Ethan was his character on Lost.
No, we don't. I've heard of it before, but we don't have Ethan Allen.
How about Natuzzi? Natuzzi?
No.
We have Roche-Beaubois, which is where Tony Soprano got all his furniture.
We got Leon's and the Brick.
Leon's on
Oh,
the big
that's right.
baby.
I know about the brick thanks to Big Brother Canada.
And in Quebec, we have Bro and Martineau.
And we have
Well,
Bad Boys.
I have a credit card over there, Kim. So if you want a really overpriced TV, just let me know.
Got regional Bad Boys. Who's better than Bad Boy? Nobody.
That's for you, Canadian listeners. Oh man, that was Mel Lastman. Was that Mel Lastman?
That guy was the mayor of Toronto. Okay,
mayor of Toronto. His most famous moment ever was when he talked about.
He called the army to bring in to shovel the streets of Toronto. He called the army.
There was a snowstorm, and he called in the army to shovel the streets.
Canada has an army?
Yeah, in fact, Canada has a really kick-ass army, unfortunately.
Yes.
Here's the situation.
Their resources.
He was also quoted during a press conference, I think during an election campaign, where he was like, "Oh my God, look at all these people! I feel like I'm about to get boiled and eaten by pygmies." And he really didn't mean it that way, but oh boy, was it nasty. Anyway, nobody. Yeah, so haunted couch. I would assume haunted couch, but no haunted couch.
No.
How did we get on that tangent? Oh.
But with Eve there, even that doubt into the group, she was also asking questions like, do we have a plan? And so now the first knows that Buffy doesn't really have a plan.
But they kind of do now, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh, they had a plan for that one.
Yeah, I think that was just to help with morale.
Yeah.
So now are we going to see... Oh, well, no, I don't... Is Eve going to be the representation of the first?
Oh, that'd be lame.
For a while, or are we going to get another person? You don't tell us because we're going to watch it. But
well, I mean, I don't think Eve will be back.
No,
but I mean, it is so sad how Spike's dreaming of Buffy and he gets fooled by the first, thinking that she's Buffy, and then finally he's like, no, it's not you. I'm not going to be fooled again, and it's Buffy there to rescue him at the end.
Don't be fooled again!
It's kind of like at the end of season 2 when Giles and Xander, remember he got fooled by Jenny?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, I believe you're not Xander. He goes, why would they bring me? It's like, oh yeah, you're right. Let's go. So.
Hey, this is a pregnant pause.
Yeah.
What's everybody doing?
My episode ran out that I was playing in the background, and I stopped it before the next episode started.
Yeah, mine's still going. I'm on the next episode, but I've seen it.
I spoil myself.
Don't do it.
So it's really weird. I happen to be on a FaceTime call with my wife because she's out of town and she's being really quiet, but I can't reduce the volume all the way down. So I kind of have to ask her to mute herself. Can you mute your mic?
You're on a FaceTime call with your wife while you're doing this podcast?
Yeah, because it's nice to have some actual FaceTime with my partner I haven't seen in a couple days.
No.
So
I'm just
she's
saying.
trying to distract me and being
I'm
funny.
like, hang up with us and talk to her.
Oh, we're podcasting. We're good.
Just go ahead. We got it. You're good to go.
No. It's all good. Yeah. So as long as she's muted, we'll be good.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Bye.
She's out.
Are you going dancing? Okay. Have fun dancing in New Brunswick. Bye, love.
On a Wednesday night.
On a Wednesday night.
Ooh,
It's
party!
Party in New Brunswick, baby.
Ladies' night in New Brunswick.
There ain't no party like a New Brunswick party. Hey!
Yeah. Hey!
Oh!
Ain't no party like a New Brunswick
Is
party.
it like 9:40 there? Don't they have a weird time
They
zone?
are
Isn't it like 9:40?
2 hours ahead of Steph.
Wow.
A weird time zone?
Aren't they like in that half time zone?
Old school technology.
There's a half time zone?
Yeah, Newfoundland is
Newfoundland is the one.
What does that mean?
Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and New Brunswick are an hour ahead of Eastern, but Newfoundland is an hour and a half ahead of Eastern.
Wow.
Yeah,
that is wacky.
They have their own time zone.
You think that's wacky? A friend of mine was in India and went to, I think it was Nepal, and or whatever actual country borders India. I believe it's Nepal, and they had an 8-minute shift.
Wow.
This was in the 90s. And they're like, okay, change your watches 8 minutes, please.
That's weird.
I think it was before they actually got like onto like time zones or anything, but yeah. It's
Wow.
Yeah, because Newfoundland is practically in the middle of the Atlantic, so they're kind of still close, but it's a half-hour thing. It's interesting. It's part of being a Newfie. When you go there, they'll make you kiss a fish.
They do.
But you know, China only has one time zone. This time zone thing is just stupid.
Alexander Graham Bell. What an idiot.
Oh, that phone is stupid.
All right. The Turrican. You can't stake him, but holy water hurts him, and you can decapitate him.
Hey, I was right. Boom.
Yeah.
Theory for me. That's a theory win, right? Right,
Yep.
Kim? I win that one?
Yeah, I was like, finally, yes. Took his head off.
Yeah,
But if Buffy knew that from the jump, why didn't she just go for his head every time?
Because it would have made the battle too short, and this way she gets to show the potentials that even though things look rough, you totally can do it.
I was thinking maybe she didn't figure it out until like the last minute. That's why Willow's like, wait for it, and then she did it.
Sorry.
I don't know. I like that fight scene. I thought it was pretty good,
pretty awesome,
even if it was in the light.
Oh, you could see the mask.
Yeah. Had my SOD blinders on.
I can't.
While it was happening, I was like, oh, this choreography is pretty good. I didn't notice the misses, though.
I was just being a big jerk about this episode because I hated it.
Hey, guess who wasn't in this episode?
Who?
Principal.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to a continuation of that storyline.
Have we seen the principal and this demon in the same spot at the same time before?
No, well, the principal can clearly touch things, so no. Don't go there. Oh, hey, let's talk about how Anya was basically tried to prostitute herself.
That was weird.
Poor Anya.
That was weird. I did not expect that. Hey, I'll sleep with you again. Really, Anya? Wow.
The way you look? No way.
That was funny.
That was supposed to be comedy.
All right, I'm sorry. I remember watching the opening credits and thinking to myself, who the hell is Indigo?
I thought the same thing. I'm like, who's this pretentious person that has one name?
And apparently, Indigo played Rona.
It was Rona, yeah. Steph had said it so earlier.
And it's like, I don't know which one I like worse.
Her real name or Rona?
Yeah.
Indigo was born Alyssa Ashley Nichols in 1984 in Los Angeles, California.
Wow.
And where did Indigo come from?
From the rainbow.
Because she's pretentious.
Pretentious cast.
No, I just think it's fun. Okay, maybe she thought she was going to be a bigger star. But I'm like, if you're just coming out of the gate with a one-name, moniker, I was like, oh, come on.
That was weird. I agree. That's.
You know what I mean?
If you're starting out, don't give yourself a one-name name.
Yeah.
Or a symbol.
No, hold on. Yeah, I'm time out. Prince had to do that so that he could release music without being
Copyright.
contractually obligated to do so for his record company. It was a legal thing. Although, man, that was a kick-ass guitar. That guitar was amazing looking. Oh man, that was an
Also
awesome guitar.
pretentious.
Also, he's like, no,
Very.
he's like one of my personal heroes, Debbie. You don't touch the
Also
little man from
pretentious.
Minneapolis, please.
Hey,
Step
he was
away
in
from the little man
Baltimore
from
the other
Minneapolis.
day.
Yeah, good for
He's
you.
super cool.
I used to live 2 miles from him in Minneapolis.
Nice. He used to have a house here in Toronto. I think he was here maybe 3 times.
Yeah. Well, that's how often I'd go if I had a house in Toronto. Ew! Oh, zing!
Hilarious.
Canadian humor.
There's a street called Canadian humor. There's a street called Post Road where they have these multi-million-dollar mansions.
Oh, yeah.
And there's like, I don't know, maybe 20, 30 along this long
It's
road.
entirely populated by staff.
Yeah, exactly. And he had a
We
house
have a
on
couple streets like
Post
that.
Road.
Yeah. So, okay. This was at the end. This was Spike's "There are 4 lights" moment.
Yes.
Where he's been tortured and tortured and tortured and tortured, and then he finally is like, "No, it's not you," and then it is her. Yay!
You could tell it was her because she's wearing white.
Yes.
Also because she was beat up,
That
and
too.
he could touch her.
But the white is a gigantic clue because when she's wearing black, she's the first.
Yeah, that's really lame.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the other elephant in the room. Sorry, Brent, go ahead.
When she has the black mustache, that's when you know that she's the.
Here's the other elephant in the room. Anya and Giles have discovered that what must happen for the first to be defeated is Buffy must die.
Yes. Again.
Did
he say that?
Well, what he said was...
Anya said it would be better if she was just...
If she had stayed dead.
Yeah. Yes. The fact that she came back to life and was pulled out of heaven destabilized things, and that's why the first is here. It doesn't explain why the first was there a while ago. Right? Now it's actually trying to ruin things, so I guess that's the opportunity. So I think what they're going to point us to is, hey, Buffy, the fact that you're alive is making the first powerful. Hey, there's a bridge right there. Is that what they're going to do? They're just going to suggest that she kill herself. Is that where we're going? Because if so, it's going to be really depressing.
I think so.
Hey, I wonder if her goodbye tour is going to be shorter than David Tennant's.
Who's that?
Zing! Oh, the episode where David Tennant no longer is the Doctor, and that iteration of the Doctor dies. He basically goes on a farewell tour in his TARDIS, and it's like the longest 15 minutes of any episode of Doctor Who where he doesn't want to go. And I wonder if Buffy's going to do that when it's her turn to die at the end of the season. I'm calling it. Buffy's going to die. It's the only way that they're going to be able to defeat the first.
What's a TARDIS? That phone booth?
Yes, I find the word TARDIS very offensive.
Anyway. I'm calling it. And I'm still waiting for that thing to happen so I can finally tell you guys what I was spoiled on. And it keeps almost happening. It keeps almost happening, and I'm like, oh, here it comes. Nope. Not there.
Oh, okay. What else happened in this episode?
So, Gabby, was there anything that you liked in this episode?
No. Not really. It ended eventually. It
was
eventually.
The ending.
Wow.
It was okay. Spike being saved. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, because we keep hearing characters complain. Why do we have to save Spike? He's an evil monster. He's a killer. Why do we have to save? Because he has a soul, so he must be good if he has a soul.
I think he just got a
I have a soul and I'm not particularly good. Or do I? Oh! Is that even a thing? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not getting into this conversation.
Yeah, I know.
I'm skipping this conversation.
No, but still, that's ridiculous. Nah, I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much. I mean, I really do hate being super negative when I'm super negative.
No, you don't. You should embrace it. Gabby, you know you're really good at this.
Yeah.
Or being bitchy?
You know you're really, really, really good at this kind of,
Being
pinpointing
snarky?
stuff that's ridiculous and stupid and that you don't like, and that, podcasting with you is sometimes like being seated at SeaWorld in the snarky section, and it's fantastic.
But you're not mean.
No.
You're just snarky.
It's funny going through this with you guys, or watching or listening from the beginning, because I've gotten, I listen to Gabby, and you're like, no, Gabby, what are you talking about? And then you're like, yes, when you like something that you like, but it's if everybody just agreed that it was great, it wouldn't be any fun. It's
No.
good that,
Yeah, I feel like the season is really seriously starting to disappoint me. It started out, I had such high hopes for the good old days, and then they keep throwing all this crap at me that I hate, and then the stuff that I really hate, they just leave around lingering to torture me. For 10 episodes, I feel like I'm being tortured now with, I almost called him Antonio, with Andrew hanging around in the living room and being all quippy, and
Uh-huh.
Dawn just existing still, and these again, and the insufferable Slayers. Or Slayer wannabes. Potentials. I'm like I am a 16-year-old girl. I just can't even. I just can't even. And I'm hoping things turn around where I can shit on stuff less, but at this point I don't fucking see it happening.
Uh-huh.
So I think this is what you're gonna be getting for the next 10 episodes, peeps. Peace out. Oh.
it's funny though, because after 4 or 5 years, though, you're in your own life, you're gonna go through things that are gonna, even if you like an episode, you might not, because you're going through your own stuff, and then for so long, you never know how it's gonna be, but.
Yeah, it's
like,
really...
I used to cry at stuff, and like, what was it last week? Like, something, was it last time or the episode before, where something sort of touching happened? Because I think I remember, Steph, you mentioned it kind of brought a tear to your eye. I was kind of like, meh.
Oh, it was Buffy's speech. It was when he thought that she was
like...
defeated, but she stood up and said, we're going to fight.
War.
War.
We're an army.
Yeah, and her ridiculous speech and trying to be tough and, you're what I'm what you're afraid. No!
Well, my favorite episode of listening to you guys.
What was that, Cylon, Debbie?
We're not.
Wow.
What? Debbie?
What?
Debbie? I think she's saying oil can. That is a callback to season 1 of Potential Cast, bitches. I hope you enjoyed it.
That's funny. I was gonna say my favorite episode of listening to you guys was The Body.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because you were so emotional, and it was very. I mean, it was. I've listened to that one like 3 or 4 times just because I love it too. So.
Yeah, I will never be able to go back and watch that episode. I stand by that to this day. Nope, not doing it.
I watch it every time I feel myself getting too happy.
That's like I can never rewatch Lost because I'm not going to put myself through that again.
Brings you back to Earth.
Not doing it. Never doing it.
If ever anything ever opens on someone's eyeball, I immediately get a migraine. Just saying. I immediately get a migraine.
Yeah, this Wayward Pines that's about to premiere. No, I'm not doing any more big mystery shows.
I'm past it. I'm too old. I am too old for this shit.
You're retiring from mystery.
I'm 2 weeks from TV retirement. Riggs?
Riggs!
Riggs? Are we going on 3 or after 3? Toilet bomb, baby. Toilet bomb.
Any more points?
I don't think so, because I'm talking toilet bomb and quoting Lethal Weapon.
Yeah.
Feedback?
We have that?
Feedback. We got an email from Bruce. Bruce says, I like this episode, even though there's a lot of clunky dialogue from David Fury. Throwing some shade on there. There's also a lot of Andrew who makes Don seem normal. And they stretch the Spike Gets Tortured story across the second episode. Didn't they make a similar point in season 5 by having Glory torture Spike for one scene?
Oh, I knew it seemed familiar.
Buffy wears a great bra-watchable blouse.
Yeah.
Then she jumps into the fight pit without a weapon to face the same opponent that whooped her tail a few nights earlier. Spike once claimed that a Slayer always has to reach for her weapon, while Angelus wanted to know what was left if you take away the weapon and the hope. Me, she said. Even then, Buffy knew, but didn't completely understand, that the stake is not the power. Still, sometimes Buffy doubts herself. What if I can't cut it, she asked Xander after getting beaten by Sunday and her minions the first week of college. She had similar doubts after being she had similar doubts after being staked by 80s rocker vamp in Fool for Love, and recently when the Turakan didn't turn to dust and Bring on the Night. According to Giles, the Uber vamp is a real tough guy, but Buffy handled it easily, though. But let me restart that one. According to Giles, the Uber vamp is a real tough guy, but Buffy handled it easily enough, planting a stake in its chest in under 30 seconds. That's less of a fight than many fresh from the grave vampires give her. What she needs to know is why it didn't die. When it pulled the stake out of its chest, it also pulled the confidence right out of Buffy, and in those previous encounters, she couldn't get away fast enough. Buffy's lack of confidence made the second encounter with the Uber Vamp a complete beatdown. That and her not getting any regular sleep for the previous 6 nights. By the end of the last episode, she had been going almost non-stop since the beginning of Conversations with Dead People. The point is, you're Buffy, said Xander. Buffy was our plan, said Giles. How's a girl to cope when every day brings a new problem and a new responsibility? The only way I know how, said Buffy. Vampire by vampire. Problem by problem. So she gives herself and others a rousing speech to end last episode and puts on a show in this one. Buffy used that speech to declare war on First Evil, but that doesn't mean she's ready for war. Among other things, she needs her confidence back. She needs to inspire some confidence in the potentials. She needs to rescue her strongest fighter, and she needs to eliminate the most immediate threat. For starters, it's showtime. 4 birds, 1 stone. Done, 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 and done. What's next? Bruce. Thank you, Bruce.
Bruce.
Dylan. Here I have a few noticeable points. Number 1, the overalls of shame are back by bus. It must Number 2, is that Felicia Day? Yay! I believe this was her breakout role. She really went places after playing this character. Number 3. Rona had a welcoming committee. We went through this already. Remember, Buffy is a committee. She then had 2 welcoming committees, although one of them wasn't very welcoming, but it sure was committed. Number 4, committee. Fun word. Number 5, yes, Buffy, it's germs. Kill the Uber Vamp by sneezing on him. It worked on War of the Worlds. Warning. Possible quote in next 2 points. Number 6. La 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 la. Has Buffy ever gotten a demon name right, ever? Number 7. We finally get an answer to the age-old question, what does evil taste like? And number 8. Did anyone ever expect that twist at the end on their first watch? It caught me off guard and possibly one of the coolest feints on TV in recent memory. Fist bump worthy. Usually you can tell when there's going to be one of these days, but here, they only put 1 clue with Xander going, what, out of nowhere, but I never connected the dots until the end. One of my favorite Buffy moments. Cheers. Thank you, Dylan. Dylan obviously referring to the telepathy there. I'm checking if we got more messages. We do not have any more messages. I'm going to check the YouTube page just in case we got some comments on there. But apart from that, there's no voicemail from Moira. I think she's busy hanging out with her family.
Ooh.
Sure. I think she's got a date night tonight or something.
Whatever.
Oh, I guess
Whatever.
your family is more important than us.
I guess the podcast is not important to her, so.
Whatever, man. I don't know. You can be lame like that, Moira. My iPad 2 is slow. Hey, Gabby, are you a Cylon, or are you just speaking? Or are you just speaking with that vocal? What's it called? Hey, what's that thing called? It's a vocal what?
Vocoder?
No, it's this thing.
Do I still sound weird?
This thing that women do.
You're okay.
The Kardashians do it. It's like a vocal something or other.
Auto-tune?
Fellatio?
No, it's this thing that they do like when they talk like, yes, this is how I talk.
No.
Vocal fry. It's called a vocal fry. Have you heard of vocal fry, you guys?
No.
No.
Yeah. They say that millennials, females do it. Yeah. How do you spell vocal fry?
Well, when they kind of talk like this,
creaky voice.
It's a creaky voice thing.
What?
Like that when they talk like that.
That's exactly it. You're such a millennial, Kim.
Oh my God, Artie! Shut up.
Hey, we got a comment on our YouTube video.
Yay!
The comment is loading. No, it's just loading. The comment. Natasha says, Saeed and Spike, you say? Yes, please. Oh, Natasha. That would be wonderful. That'd be really great. To me, Naveen Andrews will always be Kip, an English patient, with his little candles for Juliette Binoche.
Aww.
Hey, I'm out of points. You guys want to do some ratings?
Yeah.
Hey, guest.
Guest? Is that me?
What you got to say about this episode?
It's all right. It's not one of the best. It's not. I don't hate it, but I like the end. I guess I like her fighting. You know, the Turakan, whatever.
The Turakan, the Urukai.
But yeah, I would give it 7 out of 10. I think it's all right. It's not. It's just in the middle somewhere. That's it.
All right.
Cool. Gabby, let's get you out of the way.
This was the suck. This sucked, and I hated it. And I said all the things. I'm going to give this 2 out of 10 curly redheaded side ponies.
What do you think this is? A mythology episode of the X-Files or something?
I give those higher points. Yeah, it sucked.
Well, I'm kind of somewhere between the two of you guys so far. I liked it, but I didn't love it. I'm over it already. I'm like, get on with the story, you know. 5.5, 6 eyes out of 10 Beljui's eyes.
Bilox's eye. It's like Biloxi.
Beljoxis. 6 Beljoxis eyes out of 10.
Oh. You guys, I'm giving this episode an 8 out of 10 joystick hands.
Oh, come on.
I really liked it. I liked all the potentials. I liked seeing Felicia Day, who I think is great. And I saw her walking down the street when there was Montreal Comic Con last year, and she's just lovely. She's wearing giant sunglasses. And, you know, Giles is hiding his boner. And Giles got to talk to Buljox's eye, and they went into a dark dimension, which was literally dark. I thought that
it was
very funny. And there was a pretty good battle at the end, you guys. And there was telepathy. Oh, and even though Willow kind of looked a little bit not so awesome and happy, and she looked really kind of, I don't know. I'm worried about Willow, guys. That's why I took 2 points off. 8 out of 10 for me.
So it was almost perfect, but you're just worried about Willow.
Ugh.
It was not almost perfect, but I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed this one.
I did.
Is it my turn? Is everybody
Yep.
went? I always loved this episode. It's like one of my favorites of the season. And it's
Seriously? Sorry.
Yes.
No, okay.
Wow.
Love it. Because I'm
Okay.
like,
Yay!
where are they going with this potential thing? Where is this going? And the faint, as Dylan called it, I think it's brilliant. Like I fell for it so hard. I love that Spike, like he was finally being worn down by the first, and then Buffy came to rescue him. I love that Eve. I love that how she just planted that seed of doubt, and it just spread through the house.
Yeah. Yeah, that was some pretty serious manipulation there. That was
Yeah. So I give it. I don't know. I love it so much.
Give it what you feel.
Do it.
Yeah, man. Robin and we discussed this because on the Defenders podcast, they're giving him a hard time for scoring everything so high because he loves it so much. And I just love Buffy so much, and this is one of my favorite episodes. I'm going to give it 9 out of 10.
Good.
Yeah,
Wow.
right you are.
Yeah.
I love it.
By the way, I was a little disappointed. No Tool Bell Watch today.
Oh.
Yeah, and they've got the window boarded up.
Yeah.
Like, what are you waiting on? Are you
He's
waiting on
tired
parts?
of replacing the glass. It's expensive. Buffy just got her new job. I wonder if she even got her first real paycheck yet, guys.
I
Hey,
forgot to
guys,
give a
that's what we thought.
Sorry. I was going to say, I forgot to give a rating system. I was going to say
go.
7 out of 10 ill-placed fingernails.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
yeah.
And gross.
Yeah, very gross.
That dude.
Hey, Val has some feedback. She posted it on our post in the Potential Cast Facebook group. And it says, "Damn, I had some feedback, but my email is all wonky and couldn't send." Grr. Well,
Arg.
you got some kind of feedback about your email being wonky on the show, Val. So that's good. Hey, that's what we thought. You can let us know what you think by sending us an email at
potentialcast@gmail.com.
If you have a phone that also makes calls, you can call us 270-40-BUFFY. You can go to potentialcast.com, download every single episode. You could also follow us on the Twitter. Our Twitter sheet can be found at potentialcast. And the fun place to be, although you never know when it might disappear for a morning, is the Potential Cast Facebook group, and that's Facebook.
How random's that?
Yeah, quite. Facebook.com/group/potentialcast. Enjoy it. It's spoiler-free, so no spoilers. There is a potential spoilers group, which I hear exists. So if you want to spoil away,
we talk about y'all
all of Angel and Buffy, you can go there and do your thing there.
On Twitter, if you're on Twitter, I'm going to do 100 reasons why you should watch Buffy. I'm on number 6.
Wow.
That's pretty awesome.
Help me out.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, sorry. See you later.
Or, hey, you just did, Brent. There you
You
go.
just did.
Are
Yeah.
you still planning on doing Angel after?
Yes, immediately.
Yep.
We ever do guests for that?
Take a break. Did you just say immediately, Steph?
Like immediately after we finish Buffy, right?
Really? All right, I guess that's the plan. All right. I feel like when I was on parental leave and my employer called and said, so you're coming in next week. I'm like, no, we never agreed when I'm coming back. Here, let me resign. and I resigned. So, no, don't worry. I'm not threatening to resign Redemption Cast. I'm looking forward to Angel.
Will you guys have guests for
It's
that?
going to be awesome. Pardon?
Will you guys have guests for that?
Maybe. You're going to have to deal with our liaison, our guest liaison.
Robin?
Yeah,
I
talk
think
to
we
Robin.
might actually be developing an android who's going to deal with that because it can be a little bit difficult to deal with. but mostly because we're so busy, and then schedules change, and we kind of feel bad. Like you know what? I saw, Steph, you tweeted something the other day, and it rang true to me. It's like, how do people record on the same day a podcast? How do they do that? How do they manage to do that every week on the same day?
Oh, yeah.
It boggles my
Defenders
mind.
podcast.
You guys are superstars out there. Seriously, you podcasters with lives, and that's most of you.
Yeah.
Not all, but most of you have lives, and you're out there podcasting regularly on the same day every
At
week.
11:30 on Sundays or something like that.
Which would be fine if I didn't have like brunch to make. No, like I'd love to potential cast while brunching, but I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to spill my omelet all over my keyboard. Like last time.
Sorry, I've got brunch. I can't quite be there today.
Brunch is awesome. Brunch is awesome. The kids don't like mimosas yet, but we're working on it. We
My
tell
kid
them it's
likes
just
mimosas.
orange juice, and they have the best naps on Sunday afternoons.
Well, the drinking age is 10 in Canada, correct?
No,
No. Okay.
where I live it's 18. Where Kim
okay.
lives it's 19.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's it. Hey, folks, it's quote time.
Woo!
Guest, go first, please.
It's Xandrew. He goes, I'm bored. Episode 1 bored.
I immediately went, oh no, when he said that.
I remember you wore pink. Those were entrails. That line delivery was brilliant.
That
was
made
really
me
good.
laugh. That totally made me laugh. You guys have stole both of my quotes so far.
Hey, Kim, it's your turn.
And then Illyrio stole my next quote as his rating system. So I'll have to go with my next quote, which is,
No, you can use it as a quote.
I need to go wash up again.
That was good. Ready?
What? Me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, the question you'll soon be asking is, why isn't he gagged? Yes, I agree.
All right, I had everyone go first because I am now about to quote every single line uttered by Felicia Day.
No.
Okay.
We should run. It could still be here. It could be any one of us. And with what? Maybe it can't be killed. Fighting's one thing, winning's another. For the moment. In the middle of nothing, maybe it can't be killed. End scene.
Your one-man show, Felicia Day quote.
Yeah, Felicia Day quotes. Hey, Steph, what's on the slate for next time?
And next time, you guys are going to love this one.
Really?
It's potential. You're going to love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
It's called what?
Potential.
I'm sorry, what's it called?
What does that mean? What does that even mean?
Potential.
Hey, Steph said it 3 times. We don't have to be on the show.
What is that?
But it's not just because of the title of the episode.
I'm looking forward to watching it because I actually haven't watched it yet, which is interesting. I thought I'd be like all over these and mowing these down, but I've been so busy. Hey, Brent.
Yes?
Thanks so much for joining us. Sorry about all the technical hiccups, but I do blame Google. They are the worst.
They're the worst.
But I'm really happy that you're finally on. Do you have a podcast or anything you want to plug?
I had a podcast last year, which is now defunct, but you can still listen to a few of the episodes. It was called, HeyDealsTheDeal.com. It was just a bunch of nonsense, but my wife is
basically like our show.
Yeah, they're perfect. They're perfect together. But my wife is a very talented photographer, so if you want to go check out SarahSchultzPhotography.com. Cool. That's the business we run, so
awesome.
Come down to Wisconsin and get some pictures taken. That's really
awesome.
That's really great. That's really cool. I'm really happy that you plugged like a real life business and not a podcast. I think you actually plugged a real business.
I'm a businessman.
That's awesome. Hey, you two. Yes, I'm talking to you two, viewers on YouTube. Thank you for being with us live. And for those of you that have joined us from the future, thank you also for being viewers.
I gotta go. Game of Thrones is on. Sorry.
And,
I thought that was our out music. That was awesome.
So no, it's not our outro music. So I'm gonna say bye to YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna stop the broadcast and I'm gonna play the world's greatest song for the people here. All right. Goodbye, everyone.